Hi guys, Lemmy here. I'm back, and this time is with a speed paint for the cartoon Steven universe. I am drawing Garnet, and I'm sure if you haven't seen the most recent episode or episodes, then you probably would be like, hey, that doesn't look like Garnet, but that's Garnet. And it's not really a spoiler. That's why I don't feel so bad putting it up. It's just an appearance. So, like, they show over the episodes how gems can change in appearance, and they can come back and wear different outfits or look different or things like that. So, I kind of feel like this isn't spoiling anything. This is just another appearance of Ruby and Sapphire's fusion together. And this is from the episode, I believe it's called The Answer. So, it's not really a spoiler, but at the very end of the episode, which is really obvious, and it's just like a way of closing it out, and like we all know, but I'm just going to say that the answer is love. So I wanted to put a little message over Garnet's midsection that wrote love, and on the back of that, kind of like paper message, I wrote I am. So it's just kind of like a pattern of I am, and then the message is like I am love. So I just thought it was a cute way of kind of drawing Garnet, because we all know that Ruby and Sapphire love each other. So there you go. About this picture, I use Prismacolor Verithin color pencils to do the lines, and with like any color pencil, if you use marker, I happen to use Copic in this one. If you use marker on top of color pencil, you can kind of smear it out, and it kind of loses the appearance of colored pencil. So it'll kind of like blur it out, and I had to go back with more color pencil afterwards and kind of put those details back into the picture after I colored it. But yeah, I really like using color pencils to do line art, and I feel like it's a lot easier to do because you stress out less about if you're going to make a mistake or if your lines are perfectly straight. But also really looks nice in the end because there's no like harsh lines. It's very smooth and it blends together really nicely. So I use Verithin, but you can use any sort of color pencil to do colored line art. It really doesn't matter, but what's important is that you take a kneaded eraser and you kind of stretch it out and make it squishy and like clean and all that, and then you roll it on top so that it lifts all the excess, I want to say graphite, but you know what I mean, all the excess graphite on the paper that would otherwise smear if you put your hand on top of it or something. Removing those, I guess, particles, or it's not really shavings, but by removing the excess graphite or whatever you call it, that's the stuff that would clog up the nibs of your Copics or your markers. So as a protective measure, I would say to use a kneaded eraser to remove that. But also, if you're afraid, you can use fixative, a workable fixative, and then you can color on top once it is dry. That will also protect your nibs from getting all of that unsavory junk into your Copics. So, pro tip. And yeah, when I saw Garnet in that episode, I'm like, I have to draw her because her hair reminds me so much of cotton candy. So then I decided, like, I wasn't going to do a Steven Universe fan art this week. I was going to do something completely different. And after Monday's episode, I was like, okay, I have to do this. And then I sketched it that night. Tuesday, I did the lines, Wednesday I colored it, and Thursday I made the video, and Friday it's going up. So I completely changed around my entire week around this picture, but it's not overly complicated. But yeah, it was kind of a last second thing, and I love that. It was so cute. So yeah, that's kind of about it for this picture. I just used Copic and Sakura jelly rolls to color and add some details. And yeah, I hope that you guys like the picture, and I'll talk to you guys again next week in another art video. I have a Patreon video going up on Tuesday. That is the one for December. And then I will be ficking. What? I'll be ficking. What? I don't even know. How do you come up with ficking from picking? Oh, okay. Picking the final winners. That's why I said ficking. Okay, I'll be picking the final winners for my final Patreon raffle at the end of the week, next week. So the video is going up on Tuesday. I'll be picking the winners on Friday and be doing my final Patreon raffle. So big thank you to everyone who has participated in those raffles. I've done it for a full year, and I feel like I need to take time away from Patreon because I have so much stuff going on. So that's exciting news. And then next Friday you'll get a normally scheduled video as always. I'm not really sure what's going on. Probably the video I was going to put up today that got canceled. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys again next week. Take care, and yeah, we'll talk real soon. Okay, bye.